Hello YouTube, I am Nerd, and welcome to the Kingdom of Nerd. Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, then welcome to the channel, and hopefully you like what you see, and you subscribe and you keep watching. Otherwise, welcome back. And I would like to just explain myself a little bit on this next comic. I'm mildly, stupidly starting another series. I have Civil War going, I have Punisher going, I'm going to have this one going, and as soon as I get a couple more comics, I'm going to have like 4 going at once. But it's not a problem because this is a short series. I think there's only, it says there's 1 of 4, so it's going to be a quick little mini series while I wait for Civil War #1 to get to me, because this is where I'm explaining. I'm an idiot, and I didn't pay attention to when things were coming out for Civil War #2. I have 0. I didn't pay attention, and then I got #2, and I can't find #1 anywhere. So my dealer has back ordered it for me, and I'm just waiting for that to come in, because I have 4 or 5 other videos loaded, just waiting for that one. So I'm going to do a mini-series on Life and Death, the Predator. It claims it's 1 of 4. So hopefully by the time I finish the 4th one, I can get the rest of the videos going. Otherwise, I got stuff up in my long box that I can review. I want to do a mini review on the comics I have from Scotty Young. But that'll be another time. That can also be a filler if I don't have the comics that I need to continue Civil War 2. So, let me read this. I will be right back, and we'll talk about it. Alright. So I read the comic. It is interesting. So it takes place way in the future. Don't mind me. I'm going to cheat because a lot of this stuff, it's a brand new series to me. So I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit and browse the pictures to kind of remember the story. Basically, a rapid response team is sent to a planet for a company, which honestly I cannot remember the name of the company, but it's the United States Colonial Marine Corps that is the rapid response team that's being sent there. So basically this company thinks that there are scavengers on this planet that they have claimed for their own resources. So the Marines are going there to clear them out, like it's just like pirates and whatnot. So long story short, the captain of the ship and what's the word I want to look for? The representative of the company that tagged along have a chit-chat back and forth. She goes, "You're not going down to the planet." He goes, "Yes, I am. I've already signed a waiver." Tough. So he's going down. And then they had just, you kind of find out that they had just, this group of Marines had just gotten back from a massive firefight, like probably days, maybe even a week before they went on this deployment. They were in a big fight. So, and that was the first time they had ever unloaded their weapons on anyone ever. So the general, or the commander of the ship, worries that these young Marines are bloodthirsty now and that they're just going to shoot at basically anything that moves. So they're looking at the scans of the planet, and they notice there's a lot of bald spots. Like, they can't even read the spots, which we will get to momentarily. So they all load up. They go down to the planet. There's 2 drop teams. One drops in a field, another one drops in the forest. And this one guy Yeah, I don't think they really give him his name, but he's always surrounded by bugs. Like, for some reason, these like mosquito things just love flying around him. That'll be important once I get to the next part. So they're going their ways, they're working their way towards each other, and they find this camp that's covered in like a mini dome made of metal. And that's what had reflected their readings. And they're like, oh, they must be covering their tracks so that we couldn't find them, but this camp was empty. This camp's completely empty. So they keep looking around, looking for people, and eventually they find a destroyed ship, which would have been the pirate ship, and that's just in the forest, destroyed, with plasma beam holes in it. So they keep investigating, and they eventually find this one guy, and his name is Lawrence. So he's standing there, and he goes, "You shouldn't have come here." They go, "Why not?" He goes, "Because no one should have come here. Not us, not you, not anyone." And then he goes, "Because this all belongs to them," and it like kind of bold faces them, and now you do too. So the people kind of look at him like he's nuts, and they start going back into the woods, and they find another giant ship, which to me, they don't explain it yet, but to me, I'm pretty positive it's the Predator ship. So the only inkling of the Predator that you know of so far is when they're landing. I forgot to mention it. When they're landing, it's a way out view of them landing in the forest, and then off to the side you see like the silhouette of the invisible Predator watching them land. So you know there's at least one. So I'm towards the end of the comic, back to Bug Guy. He's bitching and complaining about the bugs all over him. He goes, "Damn it, they keep biting me." So they're joking back and forth. The other two are like, "It's just your blood. They love the taste of your blood." And they start laughing. And he goes, and then one of the girls goes to the guy. He goes, "Actually, your face is getting bright." And the other one that isn't Bug Guy goes, "Yeah, you've got red spots already." He goes, "Where, on my face?" They go, "Yeah. They keep moving. How come they?" And then it cuts away, and a plasma beam blows off this guy's head, the Bug Guy. And they're just standing there, like dumbfounded. And then the girl and both of them just start unloading into the forest. Almost, it's very reminiscent of the first Predator movie when that guy gets shot with the plasma cannon and they just light up the forest. So they actually managed to hit the Predator because there's his glowing blood on some of the leaves. So the girl's reloading her gun, and the guy is looking at the blood, and all of a sudden he turns quickly to see her being impaled through the lower back and out through her mouth with the Predator's spear. So he starts shooting at the Predator, and he runs basically face first into another Predator. So there's two of them. And then it just shows blood shooting up. But when the guy was running towards the Predator, he's yelling like, "Get some! Get some!" So he's like trying to pump himself up because he sees what he needs to kill. So the very last part is the two Predators standing there around the headless guy. Well, technically now there's two headless guys because that spurt of blood from the last guy is the Predator cutting off that guy's head with his hand claw. So the last part is that Predator with a hand claw. You know, if you've seen the first Predator, the movie, it mimics what it hears. So like it mimics Arnold. In this one, it just says, "Get some." And they're standing over the dead bodies, and that's the end of that comic. I I'm into Predator anyways, so I'm very intrigued by the next one. The next one's called Ambush. White Mountain Comics has all 4. So, since I did the first one, I'm going to go back and get the second one, and then I'll go and do the third and the fourth. But I have no complaints about Tom suggesting this comic, because he goes, oh, you want a quick series, do this one. It's a good read. And I have not found any of his suggestions to be shitty at all. He's gotten me hooked on the Predator, and he got me hooked on the Punisher. Civil War 2 was my own, but that was because it's a big release, and I figured it would be the easiest one to do something on, because it's going to be constantly new content. But hopefully in the next few days, I'll go back, get the next Predator, shoot the next video, and have it ready for next week. So, until next time, as always, I am Nerd, and welcome to my kingdom.